So hi students, I am Ayush Kumar and you are watching the YouTube channel of Vaibhav Academy. Our today's topic is the Rajya Sabha. Let's get started. We all know in the previous lectures I have already talked about the parliament. This is I think the 7th lecture of your chapter, the Union Legislature. If you want to really study at the core of each topics of this particular chapter, then you will have to go through each lecture of mine. So our today's lecture is on Rajya Sabha. So let's review all the topics that we have studied yet. In first lecture, we have read about the state, what are the functions of state, how the government came into existence, and apart from this, we have learned many things about the government. And in second lecture, we learned about the Union Legislature, about the historical background of Union Legislature, about the Lok Sabha, the speakers, and so on. So in today's lecture, we are going to study Rajya Sabha. As we all know, in my previous videos, I have already talked about the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is also called the upper house of parliament. See, basically there is two houses of parliament. First is the Lok Sabha, that we have already taught in the previous videos. I have already taught you in the previous videos, but in these videos, in this particular video, we are going to study about Rajya Sabha only. The Rajya Sabha is also called the upper house of the parliament, and one more name, we can also call the Rajya Sabha as a council of state. Here the question arises, then what is Lok Sabha? What does it represent? The Lok Sabha represents the people of our country and the Rajya Sabha represents the state of our country, because we all know that there are so many things that we have to study in this particular lecture. Like we have in the previous videos, we learned about the federal feature of our Indian Constitution. What does federal mean? The federal means the power sharing is known as federal. In the very basic meaning is that the sharing of power between the center and the state is one of the federal feature of constitution of or any government. Like what? Rajya Sabha represents the states and the Lok Sabha represents the people within a country. If I talked about where the Rajya Sabha, what are the functions and what were the things of about Rajya Sabha given in our Indian Constitution, I have already talked about in part 5 of our Indian Constitution, Article 52 to 151. It talks about all the organs of union. Okay, this is our and the Rajya Sabha is given in article number 80. What are the composition of Rajya Sabha? This were given in the article number 18 of our Indian Constitution. This is a very important line. You can note it down because in examination you can write this article. Then the examiner give you a good marks. Absolutely. So here we go. Our second topic is composition. How many things that together constitute the Rajya Sabha? The first thing is that if I talk about the composition, then we have already studied in previous videos कि in Lok Sabha there are 550 members. Currently the effective strength of Lok Sabha is what? 543. Understand? These were the things that I have already talked about, and we have also talked about the presiding officer of the Lok Sabha, that is called the speaker, and the deputy speaker. Who is this in present time? Who is the speaker of India? Please comment below in this video. Although I have tell the answer of all this question in the previous lectures. Okay, let's talk about the composition of Rajya Sabha. The effective strength in the present time is 243, I think, or 245. Although the maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 250, out of 238 are elected from states and 12 members are nominated by our president. Clear? Sure? The first thing is that our total strength of the Lok Sabha in the present time is 250. Okay, out of which 238 members are elected by the states from different states, and 12 members are nominated by our president. See, 12 member is nominated by president. On the ground of what? if the person is well capable in the field of arts, literature, social sciences, then our president directly elect those people in the Rajya Sabha. Okay, so there are 12 members. If I talk about the Lok Sabha, in Lok Sabha there are 2 nominated members, that is Anglo-Indians, but they were abolished in our Indian Constitution. The 104 amendment of Indian Constitution removed the 2 members, that is the Anglo-Indians were removed. So let's talk about the different topic. These are the composition of Rajya Sabha. As in the Lok Sabha, we studied about the chairman and the deputy chairman. Likewise, in Rajya Sabha, there is a speaker and not speaker. There is chairman and deputy chairman. Deputy chairman. Who is the chairman of Rajya Sabha? Our vice president is the ex officio chairman of our Rajya Sabha. Okay, and who is the deputy chairman of India in present time? Comment below in this video. Okay, so these are the composition. Okay, understood? So let's come to the next topic, that is of election. See, the member of Lok Sabha is directly elected by the people of India. Okay, so ultimately they have more power. They have more number of seats in the parliament, so they exercises more power than Rajya Sabha. But here the Rajya Sabha is the permanent house of our parliament. But in the case of emergency, but in the case of aggression or any war situation, our Lok Sabha dissolved, but Rajya Sabha never dissolved. Rajya Sabha is the permanent house of our parliament. Okay, so let's come to the election procedure of Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is elected by the member of legislative assemblies of each state and union territories of like Delhi and Pondicherry. Understood? It means the legislative assembly, the member of legislative assembly of each state elect the member of Rajya Sabha. Understood? Okay, let's come here to the point. I said member of legislative assembly. Member of legislative assembly of state. As we all know, in the state there is a bicameral legislature, but it is only in the till 6th or 7th state, just find out. So the member of legislative assembly elect the member of Rajya Sabha, a state legislative assembly. Okay, what is the meaning of legislative assembly? What is the meaning of legislative assembly? As the parliament is the highest law making authority of India, likewise for the state, for the rules regarding the state, the legislative wing legislates laws. Okay, likewise in like a parliament for the state, for the Indian state like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, on the 28 states, there is a law making body called legislative assembly, and the member of legislative assembly is directly elected by the people. Okay, so the member of legislative assembly elects the member of Rajya Sabha. Understood? Clear? And the 12th members is nominated by the president. Okay, our next topic is qualification. How many of you students seen my previous lecture? They aware about the qualification and disqualification. What are the qualifications and disqualifications? So let's find out what are the qualifications for being the member of Rajya Sabha. As we all know, for the qualification of member of Lok Sabha, the first and the foremost point is what? He or she should be the citizen of India. For the Rajya Sabha also, he or she should be the citizen of India. He or she should be the citizen of India. In the Lok Sabha, the minimum age for the contestant in Lok Sabha is 25 years, but in the case of Rajya Sabha, the minimum age is 30 years. Understood? Clear? And likewise, all the qualification that I talked about the member of Lok Sabha, here applies all the things. But the main difference is what? The minimum age duration should be 30 years for the member of Rajya Sabha. Let's find out in your book, according to your syllabus, what were the things were given in your syllabus. I have this book. I think today I got this book, and so many students said, "Sir, please taught us from our syllabus of book. If you have to taught some extra thing, then you can also represent it in the next lectures." Okay. For I talk about the qualifications of Rajya Sabha. Let's first to the first point. He must be the citizen of India, the age 30 years, and the third point is what? He or she should not be offender. Should not be offender. Understand? In Lok Sabha we read this point also. Okay, so he or she should not be a offender of any crime. Okay, the third point is what? He or she should not hold any office of profit. Not hold any office of profit. He or she should not hold any office of profit. It means that the member of Rajya Sabha should not have should not have the two posts either in the state government or central government. Very easy points. So please note it down, and let's come to the disqualification of Rajya Sabha. What are the disqualifications of Rajya Sabha? Let's come to the second point. So here, this is the very common questions. What are the disqualifications? Then if you once read about the qualifications, then the negative part of the qualification will become the part of disqualification. If he or she is not a citizen of India, then he or she should not be qualified as a member of Rajya Sabha. Okay, and the second thing is what? If he or she is proclaimed offender, if he has proven accused in any particular criminal offences, then he or she is not going to be a member of Rajya Sabha. And the third point is that if he or she holds any office of profit either in the state or central government, then he or she would be disqualified as the member of Rajya Sabha. Very simple. And other than this, according to the disqualifications that were given in the People Representation Act 1951, he or she also can be disqualified. Other than this, in our Indian Constitution, the schedule number 10, anti-disqualification law. This is the most important thing, and in next video I will talk about the disqualification. When I have to make this video, I will make a particular video on this topic, anti-disqualification law. What is disqualification law? Anti-defection law, है ना? You can say कि anti-defection law. Sorry, anti-defection law is the right word. In our Indian Constitution, the provision of anti-defection law is not there. But after the need of this rule, we inserted the disqualifications laws in our Indian Constitution in schedule number 10. Okay, clear all these points? Okay, so please write it down. What are the qualifications and disqualification of the member of Rajya Sabha? Okay, and so let's start the duties of chairman. So the duties of chairman of Rajya Sabha are the same of those of speaker. It means that, what does it mean? Ki the duties that were given in the Lok Sabha are same for the Rajya Sabha. Okay, understand? Very simple. Okay, please come to the next topic, advantages of Rajya Sabha. Advantages of Rajya Sabha. Okay, this is the last topic, advantages of Rajya Sabha. So let's think, what are the advantages of Rajya Sabha? The first advantages is what? The Rajya Sabha is the permanent house of the parliament. This house never dissolved. Okay, the first one topic is missing here. You can write it down. You can just write it down. The provision related to the each member of the Rajya Sabha is elected for 6 years. It means the term. What is the term of elected member of or nominated member of Rajya Sabha? So 6 years. 6 years. In Lok Sabha, we have seen the maximum duration is 5 years, but in Rajya Sabha there is 6 years. And every 2 years, 1/3 member retired in Rajya Sabha. This point is missed, so you can write it down here. Term, what is the term of Rajya Sabha? 6 years, and duration every 2 years, 1/3 member retire from the Rajya Sabha. Very easy topics. Okay, let's come to our last topic, advantages of Rajya Sabha. So what are the advantages of Rajya Sabha? So the first advantages is what? It is the permanent house. In the case of emergency, although the Lok Sabha dissolved, but Rajya Sabha never dissolved. Okay, and the second point is what? Many people who feel shy to elect elections, like if they are scientists, if there is a great philosopher or any particular field, in the field of sports, if they some of the peoples are very great, है ना, but they feel shy to contest elections. Then there is the benefits here. The 12 member is directly elected by our president. So this is the second advantages of Rajya Sabha. Okay, so please note it in your own languages. Okay, and the third point is what? Ki the Rajya Sabha is the permanent house in the case of emergency. If even the Lok Sabha is dissolved, Rajya Sabha walks. Okay, this is the third point, you can write it down. And the Rajya Sabha only decide the state list, matters of state list. I have talked about in the previous videos what are union list, state list. If you don't know, please go through my previous videos. You came to know about the state list. Okay, so these are the advantages of Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha is very simple. You just remember all this point that I have taught you in the today's lecture. Like we have talked about the other name of Rajya Sabha, upper house and the council of state. Then we come to the composition. In composition, there is how many members? Maximum strength is 250, out of which 238 is elected from state, and 12 member is nominated by the nominated by our president. Okay, then we saw the chairman and deputy chairman, है ना. The duties of chairman and the deputy chairman is same of the deputy speaker and the speaker of Lok Sabha. Okay, the key difference is what? The first is for the member, if you want to the member of Rajya Sabha, then the minimum age will be what? 30 years. But in the case of Lok Sabha, the minimum age is 25 years. Okay, here the duration of the member in the Rajya Sabha is what? The term is 6 years, but in the case of Lok Sabha there is 5 years. In the case of in the Rajya Sabha, in every 2 years 1/3 members retires. 1/3 of the total member of Rajya Sabha retires. So this is our today's lecture on the Rajya Sabha. I hope you can say the suggestion is that please watch whole video in 1.5 speed. You don't feel any boring type situation in this video. So okay, so please wrote all these things in your copy. So thank you. So we will meet in the next video. Okay, thank you.